I went and picked a random insert set from each of the Topps flagship products from the last 26 years. I'm going to be ranking them up against each other. What's going on, guys? It's Eagleman here. Welcome back to the channel. I've done videos like this on my channel before where I've ranked certain insert sets or parallels or whatever it may be. Today I picked another set of inserts from each of the last 26 years of Topps flagship products. The criteria for each of these inserts is that there's no autographs or relic sets, only insert sets from Topps flagship products, only one insert set from each of the years, and no base parallel sets. So enough talking, let's actually get started here. We're going to start with the year 2000 Topps. We're going to start with the 21st century Topps cards. A really shiny parallel set. It's actually a really cool, insanely shiny set, especially for like the early 2000s. I really enjoy this set. The checklist is only like 10 cards, so I'm going to put this at pretty good. It did come in a parallel. It came in a limited edition parallel, which isn't really fancy. It just says the word limited edition on the bottom. Might be a bit more rare, but either way, I'm not a big fan of the parallel, but I'm going to put it at pretty good. Also, the criteria that I'm grading this on, first off, I randomly picked these insert sets. I really didn't put much thought into which insert sets I was picking, but the criteria I'm going to be grading these on: the design of the insert set, obviously. What does the checklist look like? Is it collectible? Are there parallels in that insert set? And of course, what's the rarity of it? Because sometimes some inserts can be really annoying just because they're really prominent, as we're about to see here. So we're going to move on to 2001. This is the before there was Topps insert sets. It's a good idea by Topps. I think they put this out because they never really had Topps cards of these older players like Ty Cobb and Babe Ruth and things like that. So this is like a commemorating if they had their own Topps card, what would it look like? Quite honestly, I think it's a really bland design. It's not really an appealing set. And card stock often gets chipped, and I'm just not a fan of it. So we're gonna do not good. I like the idea, just not it. 2002. 2002, looking back on it, had some amazing insert sets. And honestly, go through some of the 2002 insert sets, really cool stuff. But I chose the Hobby Masters insert set here. We're putting this one at also pretty good. The reason being, well, the cardstock is really thick. It's like a relic card, the thickness of it. It's a really thick cardstock. Well, so that can be kind of annoying to some people. Not for me. I think it's really cool. I think it adds some sturdiness and some rarity to it. The design is kind of cheesy, kind of like your early 2000s retro look, in my opinion. It's not super colorful, but the checklist is really good. A lot of good stars in there. There's a couple Hall of Famers in there. They were relatively rare too. I looked it up. There was like 1 in 25 packs for the rarity, so kind of a cool design. 2003, this was a repeated insert set throughout the early 2000s. It was the Own the Game insert set. 2003, I picked this one. It's really, really shiny. Again, I love the shiny cards. I don't think anyone disagrees with that. But these shiny ones, they were pretty appealing. Not a big fan of the checklist though. There's 30 cards in the checklist. This one's gonna go in my average category. It's just okay. All right, 2004 Topps had the Fall Classic covers. So this is a set of 99 cards in this whole set. The idea behind it was that they were going to print the cover for program in the World Series. So they did it for every single World Series leading up to the 100th anniversary of the Fall Classic. And so this featured every single World Series and like a little synopsis of the World Series. This is a really unique concept that Topps pursued. I think it's really cool. It doesn't feature a player or one specific team or a manager or something. It's just like it's a game that it featured. So I think it's kind of cool. I collect a couple of them myself actually, but it is a pretty large set. I'm gonna put it in the pretty good. I know we're filling up the B category here, but this one is really neat and very unique set. The design is okay, but the takeaway from the design is just the actual cover of the program, which I think it's enjoyable to look through. All right, 2005. This is the Dem Bums insert set. I hate this insert set. I dealt with a lot of these because I started collecting in 2005 and 2006 as a kid. And I remember having a ton of these cards, not really knowing what they were, but this Dem Bum set, it was just a reprint of the World Series champions 1955 Brooklyn Dodgers. So it's the 55 Brooklyn Dodgers. I'm not a big fan of like reprinting vintage cards just for the sake of reprinting them. It's 21 cards. It's not super rare. Just never again. Don't do that. All right, 2006. It's another weird one. It's the Declaration of Independence insert set. Again, I remember having tons of these and just not really understanding why they were in baseball card packs. This is going to go in the D category for me. Basically, they had 56 of these cards in the insert set, and if you collected all 56 of them, if you turn the card over on the back, you could complete a puzzle that looks like the Declaration of Independence. Kind of a really cool concept. Reminds me of those later 80s puzzles that Donruss used to put out. You could build massive puzzles with the pieces you got in packs. This is a similar idea, but the front of the card just shows one of the Declaration of Independence signers, and it just has their name on it. All the cards are the same design, except for the back, which obviously builds the puzzle. So it's just not really appealing to me. I don't really know why it's in a baseball card set, quite honestly. So that's a not good for me. The only reason it's not an F is because building the puzzle is like a cool concept in my opinion. But all right, before I go on though, I want you guys to comment below which ones I'm getting right, which ones I'm getting wrong. I would love to know your own personal opinions, because obviously this is going to be different for everyone with their own nostalgia and their own aesthetic preferences and their own checklist preferences. It's going to be different for everyone, but would love to hear your comments. So 2007 though, World Domination insert, really cool design. This one's going to go in the average. The reason I put it in average is because it's just not a big checklist, and I kind of like larger checklists. It is only 10 cards, but it features one player from each country that participated in the World Baseball Classic. All right, 2008 was Dick Perez. This is also going to go in average for me. I remember having tons of these and just thinking it was kind of a cool insert. Dick Perez was the commissioner of various paintings of portraits of the players. So he commissioned a set in 2008 of 30 different cards. These were only exclusive to Walmart, but they weren't super rare, so you could only get them in Walmart packs. But even then, some of the cards were cool. It featured some veteran players, some star players, and some retired players. So kind of a cool checklist. Just I'm not a big fan of like the portraits, in my personal opinion, honestly. All right, 2009, Legends of the Game. This was like a really classy design, and they also had various parallels. They had gold out of 99 parallels, platinum out of 25 parallels, and they had Walmart and Target exclusive parallels as well. This one is going to go in pretty good. The nostalgia is having way too many of them in my collection as a kid, so it was just like on the border of like A and B, but I do actually really like the Legends of the Game checklist though. We'll move on to 2010. This one is going straight into the F category. This is the Cards Your Mom Threw Out insert set. I hated this insert set. It was 58 cards. I think it might have been more than that, but again, it's just a reprint of cool cards from back in the day. Obviously the one I have featured here is the George Brett rookie card. They just reprinted his 75 Topps rookie card and said, oh, these were cards that your mom probably threw out. I don't like that insert. Why are you reprinting cool cards like that and calling it an insert set? Just not a fan. They had technically a parallel. They had the original back parallel, so on the back of the original insert set, it just had like a blurb of, oh, this was what the rookie card and why it was so special. But they also have parallels of it being the original back. So this would feature, for example, the George Brett would feature his original 75 Topps back. I don't get it. They're not super rare. Just like, why? Why do they do that? But we'll move on to something much more contrasting. 2011 Topps Diamond Stars. That's an amazing. That, if you've ever held one in hand, just the glisten was amazing. 2011 Topps had like a theme of diamonds. That was their whole theme that year, which was pretty awesome. So the Diamond Stars was just a really good looking set. It was all active players at the time, 25 cards in the checklist. Decently rare, you can get them in 1 in 6 packs. They're just a really good looking set. So switching from the diamond theme in 2011, we go to 2012, which is a gold theme. So they had tons of gold in this, gold that. So 2012, pick the gold standard insert. That'll go in amazing for me. I really like this set. I think it's really classy looking. I like the theme that they had going on, the gold theme. It's a really classy looking set. It's a bigger set too. It's 50 cards. It's all older players too, but I really like that. I think the design is really nice too. I just realized we haven't gotten any S tier cards just yet. So we are slacking on the S tiers. We'll move on to 2013. This is a calling card. Really good insert set. That's also going in amazing. We're on a streak of amazings here though. Calling card, it's like a vintage matte finish. Love the checklist. Just it's a good looking card. It's like it's very contrasting to the rest of what 2013 Topps had to offer, from all of their insert sets to their flagship design. And then all of a sudden you get one of these cards when you open up a pack. It's like very different and contrasting. And I liked it. I really liked it. I like collecting them. And it was a mix of both active players and older players. 15 cards in that checklist. So yeah, kind of a cool set. All right, 2014 now. This one is called The Future Is Now. This one is tough because it's a really good design. I love the design. So it would probably go in amazing, but it's going to go into pretty good because the checklist is just terrible. Like the checklist is awful. So The Future Is Now, it does feature players like Mike Trout and Bryce Harper and Manny Machado and some and Xander Bogaerts, I believe. So like they're really young careers at that point. But the rest of the checklist, like the rookies, are just awful. Like they never really panned out to be players that we were hoping to pan out to be good. It's also 60 cards. So you would hope for like 60 cards, you would have like 1 or 2 good rookies, but no, it just never really turned out to be a good checklist. All right, next one here, Gallery of greats from 2015 Topps. We have our first S tier. That is a awesome insert set. I absolutely love the Galleria Greats insert set. Really good design. It's almost like that should be its own set, its own product that Topps should have put out. But it's really good design. What I like about it too is they had parallels to it. So they had a gold out of 99 and a platinum out of 25 parallels. Just awesome. I mean, it looks really good. Somewhat rare as well. It's 1 in 18 packs, 25 cards in the set, active and older players. Just really cool. That's an easy S tier for me. All right, this next one, 2016, is Changing of the Guard. It would go in S tier, but it's gonna drop down to the A tier. It's amazing. The only reason because the parallels are really non-existent. There's only one parallel in the set, and it's a gold foil parallel, not numbered, not super rare, but the set itself, awesome design, super colorful, great checklist of players, love it. Just parallels are lacking in my opinion. So, all right, 2017 was the Salute set. I mean, this was just an insanely big insert set, and they were so common. It was like every single pack you pulled one of these cards, and it's just not a flattering design. That's going in the D category. It's just not good. There's way too many of them, and it's like, why are we having so many Salute cards? I did appreciate, the reason why it's not F, I did appreciate that it did the various holidays and recognitions that MLB typically does, like Father's Day, Mother's Day, Jackie Robinson Day. They have like features of that throughout the set, which I think is pretty cool, but overall just not enjoyable. I didn't like it. They do have parallels. They have red out of 25s and platinum 101s, which those are pretty neat. Just, I don't know. I never liked the set. All right, 2018, Superstar Sensation. This is like a cosmic design, purpley, very colorful, double portrait of the player. It's gonna go in the A. And I don't really know where to put that one, honestly. It's really good. It's a 50 card set. It's all active players, and there's tons of parallels in this. You got blue, black out of 299, gold out of 50, red out of 10, platinum 1 of 1s too. And the parallels do look really good. I've seen a couple parallels. They do look really nice. So it's just an A. It doesn't really get bumped up to an S, but it is a good set there. 2019, Stars of the Game. Pretty good checklist to it. It's going to go in B though. It's pretty good, you know, maybe an average. I'll stick it in B though, just because the checklist is good. There's no parallels in it. I like when insert sets do have parallels. It's just, yeah, it's just a classy, simple design. It's got good checklist to it, so pretty good. Nothing fancy about it. All right, next one, 2020. I really like this set personally, so it's gonna go in A for amazing. This is the decade's best set. I feel like a lot of people might disagree with me, but I think this set is awesome. This was during the 2020 COVID years, so you got tons of these packs flowing through from their update sets, Series 1 and Series 2. Just, it's a really cool set, and you get some parallels in it. I think there's a green parallel, a blue parallel, black, gold, red, platinums. Like they're really cool, and it features from the decade. The design itself is also catered to the decade that it features, but from that decade it features either a player or a team that was just dominant during that decade. So I really appreciate it, because I often associate a decade with a certain player or a certain team. So seeing those cards kind of encompasses my thought process. 2021, this is a straight F. I hate this set, man. 2021, History of Topps. It's, first off, it's just a bad design. But what they're approaching for was to create a card set, 10 cards in all, that was going to feature one card featuring a certain timeline, historical moment in the Topps company. So it was the history of Topps, detailed out through 10 cards. Just, I don't understand how that's collectible. It's not collectible to me personally. Yes, I like Topps, but I'm not like a super fandom where I need to have like the history of Topps in a baseball card set personally. They did have parallels too, but the parallels just don't look good. So yeah, that's easy F. But we're gonna quickly contrast the F with an easy S tier. This is 2022 Diamond Great Die Cuts. I know there's some people out there don't love die cuts. I love die cuts. I think they're awesome. This one just crushes it. Veterans, retired players, they have chrome variants of this. They have blue, black, gold, red, platinum parallels. Great design. I just love this set. That's an easy S tier. We'll go to 2023 now. Stars of MLB. If you've opened up a lot of 2023 product, this is basically, you'll see this card in every single pack you open up. So that's why it's going to go in average for me. The design is good. I think the checklist is fine. The parallels are really sweet. If you've seen the parallels of these and what they look like, awesome looking parallels. But the reason it's average is because you pulled these so frequently. There are so many of them. And it just bothered me at how many there were. So that's why it's going in average for me. Also going in the average category is the next one here, 2024 Grand Gamers. It's just an okay design. I don't love the design of it personally. I think it doesn't have a lot of flair or a lot of color. It just doesn't seem super collectible. It's a pretty good set, 26 cards, tons of different parallels, but even some of the parallels, there's not much of a difference. I think the gold and the base parallel look exactly the same. So that's just unfortunate. It's also a pretty common insert. So it's sitting at average, good checklist. Not a great design, okay parallels. We're gonna finish it out with 2025. Before I finish this one out, I wanna thank you guys for tuning in, sticking with me. Hopefully you're enjoying or maybe even agreeing with my opinions, but I wanna hear your opinions below. What do you guys think of my rankings so far? Which ones did I get right? Which ones did I get wrong? What are your thoughts on some of these insert sets? What are some of your experiences collecting some of these insert sets from the past 26 years? A lot of these are nostalgic to me, but I would love to hear your stories and your experiences with this. We're gonna go to 2025. This is gonna be the Training Grounds insert set. I haven't opened up much 2025 product, so I haven't actually pulled one of these in my time. Just looking at them and looking at the parallels though, that's going in the amazing category for me. Really cool checklist. The focus is around spring training, which is why it's called Training Grounds. I know, pretty cool. It's a really cool design, I think. Pretty unique, modern, pretty slick. Really cool parallels too. I looked at it. They have pink out of 600, blue out of 150, green, gold, orange, black, red, foil fractors, tons of parallels. We're in the age of surplus of parallels, and this insert is no exception. So I think it looks cool. Cool design, cool checklist, pretty common insert set too. So yeah, big fan of it. Awesome stuff. Let's recap. We go look at the S tier. Gallery of Greats from 2015. Just incredible. It should be its own product. It's that good. Diamond Great die cuts from 2022. Immaculate. Just an insanely great insert set. Absolutely love it. And the parallels too are great. From the Never Again, Dem Bums from 2005. Just why are we reprinting that set? 2010, cards your mom threw out. We should throw out that insert set. 2021, History of Topps. Why? I don't get it. So that's going to be my recap and my rankings of this insert list. Thank you guys very much for tuning in. I enjoy making these tier lists. So if you guys want to check out some older videos I've made, I posted on my channel. I've made a video where I've ranked inserts just like I did here, but different inserts. I've ranked parallels in the past, sets in the past. So I'd love for you guys to check out those videos if you're interested, but also comment below, what should I rank next? Is there a set, a product, and inserts, parallels, whatever? Is there something you guys want me to check out and rank and compile a list to check these out? I would love to hear you guys' thoughts on it. But either way, really appreciate you guys tuning in. If you guys enjoyed it, please do leave a like and subscribe for more of this content to come. This has been Eagle Man. I'll see you guys next time.